Welcome, guys. This is the Critic Corp. We are doing a review on Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. I'm fucking joined by my fucking co-hosts, Eric and Jordy.
Hello.
Yo,
Say hello.
what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Alrighty, so
This movie was pretty entertaining. Like the pacing was good. Uh, it was just a lot. They exposed a lot so quickly that I couldn't really grasp everybody's name. But
like,
fuck the fucking the way they ran down everybody and how everything came, of course, like the kids and fuck
the Simba
Colonel.
scene. Did you guys like the Simba?
Yeah. That shit was crispy.
I'm like,
That shit
this is
did.
definitely like Lion King.
I didn't, I didn't think of Lion King when that happened, but yeah,
Oh, they
very
stole this
nice.
right from the Lion King, bro. Disney Plus had their hands all over this movie. They were like, and Lion King, insert. Gotta make it relevant to the Disney universe.
We gonna make this boy a memorable one. It was good though, man. Like I said, they didn't lack in any information. You know how some people came back and how fucking some some people like Jake, how he became the fucking king, pretty much, shit like that, of the tribe.
Bless you, Jordy.
It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. I had one question about fucking what's her name though, Kiri. Like, how was she born?
Yeah,
Kitty?
they didn't
Yeah,
answer that. I was wondering that after the
I
movie.
was so curious who her father was still too,
yeah.
but
I was like, what?
I feel
I
like
don't
it's,
know. That's the one thing they left unanswered that I'm like, if they do another movie, they'll probably tell you.
I don't know if
But
there's like actually a father though, if we're gonna be honest, because her connection to Awa, and I have a feeling it's connected to when Grace passes away, connected to the spirit tree in the first one.
and like
Yeah,
gets impregnated that way,
Somehow, like an immaculate
like
conception type.
she's like a Jesus type.
Yeah, because
I
yeah,
wish it was better explained because they were really leading up to like a father figure or who it was.
mhm.
And I thought we were going to get some resolve for that, but I really loved that she was like the Grace reincarnation and that you actually saw Grace in Awa. So that was really cool. I like that came full circle.
I love the
yeah.
return of Norm and what's the other doctor's name?
Yeah, Emil.
Yeah, I think so. Even though they were in like super small roles throughout the movie, but
Norm was back in an Avatar though,
yeah, he was.
He,
Yes, he
which
was.
was really cool.
And
yeah.
then Stephen Lang returning as Quaritch, except this time in an Avatar body. Um, I will say the one thing that was kind of throwing me off and bothering me a bit. He used a ton of the same lines from the first one.
Who did?
Yeah, but to
Quaritch.
be honest,
Uh,
it didn't bother me after a while only because I was thinking about it like, okay, think these are all of his memories programmed into him from before that. So what is he going to be doing? Giving like the same type of like speech that he would normally give, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's all of his
Same,
previous memories. He's just acting on like instinct at that point. So he would react in the same way in a similar situation.
No,
same with
agreed.
same with the Colonel. That nigga was still he was literally hopped up right back on tip. right where you left off at, bro. Right where you left off at, just snapping. Like, where's Jake? Where's Sully? I'm about to kill that man. Like,
I thought his
even when they
son being involved was pretty interesting. I can't remember what they said his mother.
Spider. Yeah, that was another thing too. I'm like, where the fuck he come from? He wasn't in the first one.
Can I say
Was he?
this? That's another character I was not a fan of.
Yeah, the Spider.
I didn't understand where his mom was or like how he came to be.
Like, I get why they had him, but I don't feel like he was a necessary character whatsoever. Like, there were just some points that
He just threw in.
I was okay with him, to be honest.
I don't know.
Like, I wasn't okay with like his whole like father portrayal, but I was okay with it being like one of the kids wanted to be a part of the like Navi civilization.
I mean,
like,
I get that, but it's still there was just something about that character that felt so weak.
With Jungle Book vibe to you?
Huh?
Wink kind of Jungle Book vibe to you? Oh, another Disney movie thrown in at you? Disney Plus getting real bold with their scripts?
Hey, at
sorry.
This time.
It's late at night, people. You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm just gonna be pulling out all the references I can.
Like I said, bro, some of this shit, I was like, bro, where did they didn't like where did he even come from? The first one, his kid wasn't even. I don't
Yeah.
even. His kid wasn't even mentioned.
I don't think so. The whole kid thing just doesn't do it for me. Like for it being his son, but I liked his character in the end and such. Like I thought his character was better than Jake's number 2 son half the time. At least he was fucking useful. Jake's second son was just he started the war pretty much. Not like the war, but like everybody's trauma. The whole reason his brother died was because of him, bro. Always putting him in shit situations.
Was it just me, or did they kind of like telegraph the fact that the older brother was gonna die?
Yeah.
Because they
but
were
like, what does this kid do from the beginning? Not listen. What does he do next? Not listen. What does he do after do that? Not listen. Oh, what is he gonna do again? Like Milo, not freaking listen.
The entire movie, they were focusing on the younger brother, and I was like, they're really setting up this older brother to have a death.
I knew he would die. I thought he was gonna die earlier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, same here.
I didn't think he was gonna die that late in the movie. After a while, I was like, maybe he's not. Like, maybe he's safe.
I thought he was gonna die when they first captured them.
I didn't.
Yeah, I thought he would be like first executed as like a sign.
I thought that was gonna be why they moved to like the water.
I didn't even think.
Oh yeah.
None of them die. I thought they was gonna at least wait till the third one to have somebody die. Maybe somebody was gonna.
I mean, there's supposed to be 5 or 6 of these, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro,
no, they can't because it took 13 years for this one to come out. We're gonna be like, we're gonna be like 40 when the next
They've already shot most of 3.
I was about to say 3. They said they're gonna do 2 and 3 back to back, and then they're gonna wait again do 4 and 5.
We'll be 40 by the time that they do.
Hey, at least we'll have a number 3 because, dude, I will say this. This definitely felt like a middle movie.
It was a huge setup.
Oh, like, don't get me wrong, the battle and stuff at the end was insane. Fucking
George, pass your double sneeze over here. It's Toke's turn.
But dude, that entire battle at the very end looked gorgeous. Like everything about it. But didn't have the weight of the final battle of the first one. Like I didn't feel like everything. I don't know. It didn't feel like a complete movie like how the first one did.
Yeah, I think like I was trying to say, it was just trauma after like trauma scene after trauma scene. So after the end of it, like when we finally got to the end battle, I'm like, it's not like as dramatic as like some of the other scenes in the movie have been. So like I was kind of like trauma scened out by the end, like, oh, his son died. Well, we kind of knew that was gonna happen. Still sad, but
Well,
Another thing with me, uh,
that's it.
where did all of the what is that tribe's name? I gotta look real quick because
Like, Water tribe,
huh?
the water tribe.
Yeah,
That was they messed the clean up. They didn't want no parts
yeah.
of that. They didn't want no parts of that. They was that was Jake and them messed the clean up.
yeah. I was gonna say they like skedaddled towards the end. They saw.
Yeah, well, I would have too. This man literally just brought his lore into your life.
I will say the chief of that clan was dope. The chief was awesome. What was his name? Tanawari.
Yeah, Tori.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I really
he
like
was
him.
sweet.
His son was a
His
bitch.
dude, both of his sons were little fucking dicks. I
Oh
hated
yeah,
his sons.
Like, why would they lead somebody into their death? Like,
Like
like,
knowing that just like a killer animal is sitting there. Oh, what great people. And he probably didn't even know how to get back since it was his first time being there.
and dude, for
and
VFX created creatures, these things looked like they were right fucking there. The
They
lighting,
look
lighting,
so real.
dude, the water reflection because they're wet and the lighting on it, everything looked freaking insane.
I loved the
uh,
outcast whale. Seeing like the detail, like the battle scars on him and everything. Plus like how he unhooked him was cool. And when they bonded was really neat.
yeah,
That was really a big moment.
yeah, when he
Oh,
bonded with
when
him
they
in
do the
the top,
flashback,
Yeah. Well, like that's them bonding like for life.
yeah, dude, like everything with those two worked for me. Um,
Yeah.
dude, just look at
He
the
looked fierce as fuck in this, dude.
it was insane, like the textures and everything that they were pulling off with these VFX. The motion capture was out of this world. The underwater scenes were insane. And
They were way better than the Wakanda Forever underwater scenes. Even though that movie looked great underwater still, this movie was just shot on a whole nother level.
it's real clean.
it's head and shoulders above anything that's come out. And I think ever. Like even Dune, which before this came out, I thought could have an argument for best special effects ever. Dude, this is
It's so clean.
I've never seen anything look this clean.
I
Like,
love the new suits that the humans wore too, like all the way down to the
oh, the
crabs.
mech suits.
Yeah, just like their regular man suits were like slimmer and everything. They looked better. Like
Yeah,
their
the robot,
function looked easier. But
the
the
rest
fucking
big
crab
power.
submarines were probably one of the coolest things to me
Hmm.
for like technology wise.
Yeah, their technology was most definitely updated to fucking,
And I feel
you
like
know,
that's
it's,
what people are coming to Avatar for now is to see those advancements in like technology. Uh,
Not just that though, the spiritual shit too.
hmm.
Think about that, bro.
yeah,
They showed that the technology can't always save you.
Some of the shots that they had in this movie looked straight out of a video game too, low key. And I mean that in a like great way because it
Yeah.
puts you right in the action. Like if
The
you're not
world
anywhere
building for Pandora was beautiful. Once again,
there was actually one scene that reminded me of Top Gun, believe it or not. It was in the submarine and it was in like the cockpit of it, and you just see that Cocoon in front.
that's all I was thinking
Bro,
about.
I was just like, dude, this is like the Top Gun scenes on crack right now.
Because it's underwater, bro. It looked nuts.
Dude.
That scene at the end though with fucking Nature, fucking she was going in with that bow, boy.
She was such a savage.
Dude,
She was going
I'm
in with
upset
that
that
bow.
she kind of got put on the back burner in this one, though.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, she a mom of fucking 4 kids now, you know.
That's
Yeah, but still,
Jake,
well, the focus was around the kids more this time. Like,
oh
even
yeah,
with
absolutely.
Jake, like, he was around, but he was only around for like major events or like family events when you think about it. Everything else was like the kids.
That's
yeah,
fair. I
he was
can.
around.
I agree with it.
So like I think like Natiri being around, like her and Jake had pretty similar screen time aside from Jake just being involved with the boys a little bit more during like the hunts and stuff.
Yeah, there was more in it to discipline them and shit, but
Yeah.
they didn't have no big lead role.
But like you saw Natiri sitting with like the kids and such. You saw her in the beginning like pregnant, like her transition.
Yeah.
It was just it was a Avatar kids movie instead of like the parents.
Yeah, which it sounds like they're gonna get more into the war part now that the humans are back, the Sky People, and they have that city that they've already built. Stephen Lang's character obviously still alive. Um, so not much gets resolved in this, but it does ignite like the war moving forward, like how we're gonna get to that 5 or 6 films.
I can easily see the next film. I'm hoping it's not going to be 3 hours, considering how much setup was in this. I think that they can make it a quick, like 2 hour and done movie, maybe like hour, like 40, and call it like quick. They don't have to put too much effort into it, considering there's going to be 2 more films and how much setup was already into this one.
Yeah.
So I think the next one can be an easy one. They don't have to go for speed. Or I mean, they don't have to go for longevity.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and give my letter grade. I'm gonna go with a B plus on this one. I thought that the actual filmmaking behind this was a head and shoulders above anything that's getting dropped right now. I thought the middle was really slow for me. I did love exploring the different parts of that culture, but at the same time, like there was no story progress at that point. It just seemed to be dragged on, and it could,
As a revenge story.
yeah, like it was 3 hours, and it really didn't need to be with how much time they spent in the middle just exploring almost.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think I'm gonna bump it up a bit before you though. I'm gonna say like an A minus for it because the world building was incredible. The like the civilization differences and how they have the differences in just their like evolution standards between the forest clan and the like water clans. Their tails and everything were different. Their fins and their arms were structured. That was just awesome. So A minus. I think the civilization and the world building were top tier.
Yeah, I agree with Jordy on this one. A good B plus. It was it was pretty entertaining. Like I said, the pacing was good for the most part. It did slow up like the last 45 minutes of the movie. Especially for me. Uh
I was
but
gonna say maybe
we,
not 45 minutes, but the 30
Yeah.
leading in.
Well, you were asleep for some of those, so
Yeah.
yeah, we ain't getting to all that, but it was it could have been shortened up a little bit. Fucking most definitely. It could have been a 2 hour, 2.5. But yeah, it was still interesting to see how far they came in development and the characters fucking over this course of time. They definitely showed out and the graphics and whatnot is definitely gonna break my top 10. I just don't know where. And yeah, can't wait for the next fucking 4. So yeah, that's about it for me.
All right. Well, as always, thank you again for joining the Critic Court. You can like and subscribe. You can comment. You can watch our other videos. We got a lot. Still doing our Christmas videos.
Don't forget to support the court.
Malcolm is about to be dropping a new anime corner. But yeah, have a good night.
Toodles.